enough vegetable and soup. And take enough water, vegetable. But the other problem I'm with fruit is that most fruit contain sugar. So by the time you tell them to take fruit, the fruit will also increase the blood sugar level. But there are some fruit like angara, those green one and white one, they don't contain much of that sugar. Or vegetable, the leaf or whatever. You take enough of them with small, and by the time you want to eat rice, another mistake some people will do is that they will want to eat rice, they will put half portion of rice, then bring other half portion of beans and manage it together. The truth is that the carbohydrate content of beans is even higher than the protein. So if you bring beans and it has 60% of carbohydrate, it have 40% of protein. So the carbohydrate in beans is even higher than the protein in beans. So by the time you are bringing rice and adding beans because you are diabetic, you are just deceiving yourself. The idea is the quantity. So if you have to eat half of rice, half of beans, you do it quarter with obre rice, with obre beans, then add enough vegetable. I don't know if you understand. And that's what makes the difference. And again, somebody will go and eat ukwa and say that he have eaten ukwa, that the ukwa does not have, ukwa also have its own carb. It's the quantity we are talking about. In fact, the protein itself, there is what we call glucogenic amino acid. When you take enough protein, more than normal, some of the protein will still be converted to carbohydrates. So whether it is protein, whether it is carbohydrate, what we are concerned is what? The quantity. You will say wheat does not rise sugar. Eventually you will go and eat 3 types of wheat. Who is fooling who? There must be sugar in that place. And again, somebody might come and say, this is unripe plantain. It doesn't contain sugar. Unripe plantain. Now, if you bring plantain and keep it somewhere, maybe tomorrow and next tomorrow, it now ripe. Eventually, who went there and added the sugar? The sugar was in the plantain before. So whether it is unripe or ripe or it still contain the sugar. That your teeth you cannot taste the sugar doesn't mean it's not there. And you see somebody will come and say, off for million nubu, or moya, or neutralize sugar, or taki. That something is bitter does not mean that it will go and kill the sugar. If you bring bitter and sugar, it becomes normal. It doesn't work that way. So it's not a thing of bitter or sugar. In fact, somebody was saying, I don't know how truthful it is. He says some of this beer, like small stout, contains sugar on its own. Even though it's bitter, it still have sugar. So we will try to avoid every drink, whether it is alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Avoid every drink.